Hello everyone, this is Doomguy. Over the last few months, Fallout 76 has been going through a lot of changes, especially when it comes to how we build our characters. Over the last two updates, we saw changes to perks, weapons, and various legendary affixes, only with more coming in the future. With that being said, I do occasionally see sometimes on different social media platforms players asking about shotguns and how to build into them.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
In this video, I'm going to go over how I am currently built for shotguns. Do keep in mind everyone plays and builds their character differently. My build will more than likely vary from another person's or even your own. However, I hope at the very least I can provide you a stepping stone into building into shotguns. This build will be primarily for high health players as well as not utilizing VATS. Let's go ahead and get started. First, I will show you what I use for my legendary perks. Here I am using Agility, Strength, Charisma, Intelligence, Luck, and Funky Duds. The reason I am using the 4 special cards is for the increase in perk points in my general special stats. This allows not only for additional bonuses from my specials, but also allows me to add additional perks to my build. Funky Duds is for increased resistance against poison damage. Now I will go over my general special setup. For strength, I am using the following: Traveling Pharmacy, Shotgun Champ, Love the Spread, Scattershot, Bandolier, and Easy Target. Traveling Pharmacy reduces the weight of my chem consumables. Shotgun Champ gives me additional damage per pellet against crippled targets. Love the Spread gives my shotguns more range. Scattershot adds limb damage to all of the limbs on my target by 20%. Bandolier reduces my ammo weight, and Easy Target increases my damage against my targets by 75%. Next, we will go over Perception. Here I am using the following: Tormentor, Ground Pounder, Tank Killer, Center Masochist, Skeet Shooter, and Fast Fighter. Tormentor deals more damage the more crippled limbs my target has. Ground Pounder makes my shotguns have faster reloading times and gains in hip-fire accuracy. Tank Killer gives my shotguns armor penetration as well as having a chance to stagger my target. Center Masochist gives my ranged weapons more damage against torsos. Skeet Shooter tightens the spread of my shotguns, and Faster Fighter gives me additional reload speed based on my movement speed. Under Endurance, I am using Life Giver, Ironclad, Iron Stomach, Through Hiker, Adamantium Skeleton, Rad Resistant, Fireproof, and Starch Chains. Life Giver gives me additional health points based on my endurance. Ironclad increases the damage resistances of my armor, especially while wearing a full set. Iron Stomach gives me damage and energy resistance based on my endurance while not diseased. Through Hiker reduces the weight of my food and drink consumables. Adamantium Skeleton increases my limb damage resistance based on my endurance. Rad Resistant gives me Rad Resist based on my endurance. Fireproof reduces the amount of damage you take from explosions and fire damage by 45%, and Starch Genes makes it where you no longer gain mutations from radiation, as well as making your mutations no longer be cured by Radaway, Rad Showers, and other similar effects. For Charisma, I am running Inspirational, Bodyguards, Strange in Numbers, Hard Bargain, Travel Agent, Suppressor, and Tenderizer. Inspirational gives me more experience points based on my charisma while on a team. Bodyguards gives me more physical and energy resist while on a team and based on my charisma. Strange in Numbers increases the effectiveness of my mutations while on a team. Hard Bargain gives me more charisma while using non-player vendors. Travel Agent allows me to fast travel while I am overweight at an increased cap cost. Suppressor reduces my damage intake from enemies after hitting that target. And Tenderizer increases the damage my target takes per hit. Intelligence I don't invest into heavily, but here I use Demolition Expert, First Aid, Field Surgeon, and Scrapper. Demolition Expert increases the damage of my explosives. First Aid increases my health gain from stim packs based on my intelligence. Field Surgeon makes my stims and rataways recover faster, and Scrapper allows me to gain more materials from anything I scrap. This does not affect legendary modules from legendaries. Under Agility, I have Gunslinger, Guerrilla, Packing Light, Enforcer, Adrenaline, and Modern Renegade. Gunslinger increases the damage I do against my enemy's weak spot. Guerrilla increases the damage I do at close range. Packing Light increases my AP regeneration while not overweight. Enforcer gives my shotguns additional stagger chance and limb damage. Adrenaline increases my damage per kill. And Modern Renegade increases my hipfire accuracy and gives me additional limb damage. Additionally, if you need to, you can swap out Modern Renegade for Born Survivor, which automatically uses a stim pack when you hit 40% of your health once every 20 seconds. Finally, with luck, I run Bloody Mess, Ricochet, and Class Freak. Bloody Mess increases my weapon's base damage by 15%. Ricochet has a chance to deflect enemy projectiles and lasers based on my luck, and Class Freak reduces the negative mutation effects from my mutations. My mutations consist of the following: Adrenal Reaction, Carnivore, Egghead, Herd Mentality, Scaly Skin, and Speed Demon. Adrenal Reaction increases the damage I do while on a kill streak, but reduces my health points. Carnivore reduces the chance for me to get a disease from meat-based foods while also doubling my bonus from only meat-based food. Egghead increases my intelligence but reduces my strength and endurance. Herd Mentality increases my specials while on a team, but reduces my specials while I'm playing solo. Scaly Skin increases my ballistic and energy resistance but reduces my action points, and Speed Demon increases my movement speed and reload speed, but my hunger and thirst meters reduce faster. The armor you use is entirely dependent on you. For me personally, I am running the Arctic Marine armor. For my namesakes, it fits the Doom Marine aesthetic, and I also just think it's a cool suit of armor. Its stats are decent, and the armor also gives an innate freeze resist. The legendary perks I am using on my armor is Overeaters, Powered, Sentinels, and Rangers. Overeaters gives me a flat damage resist based on my thirst and food meters. Powered increases my action point regeneration. Sentinels reduces the damage I take while not moving. And Rangers increases my ranged weapon damage. For my shotguns, I am using the Combat, Pump Action, and Double Barrel Shotgun. Occasionally, I do also use a variety of grenades, including the Frag Grenade and Pulse Grenade. My personal preference of legendaries are Executioners, Rapid, Swift, and Encirclers. Executioners increases my damage against enemies when they are at 40% HP. Rapid increases my weapon's fire rate. Swift increases my shotgun's reload speed, and Encirclers increases my damage when I have 1 to 5 enemies around me. Alternatively, you can use Bullies, which increases the damage you do against crippled targets. I do hope this guide at the very least gives you a general idea or provides you a stepping stone into building into shotguns. Do keep in mind everyone builds their characters differently. This build may also change over time with changes to perks, weapons, and legendaries made by Bethesda. Results may vary from player to player. If you enjoyed this video, or at the very least found this guide useful, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly share this video with those who have an interest in Fallout 76. This is Doomguy, rip and tear.